Welcome to Successful Living. I'm your host, Rob Auclair, financial planner from Balanced Wealth Management in East Greenwich, Rhode Island. On today's show, we're going to talk about being attentive. And in a day and age where we can lose our focus all the time, being attentive helps us develop better relationships. So we're going to tell you what some of the benefits are. And then what we're going to do is tell you, hey, if I'm struggling with it, what are some ways in which we can be better at it? We're then going to be joined by our real estate expert, Chad Kritzis from Home Smart Real Estate. And Chad is going to talk a little bit about the current market, along with people that are upsizing and downsizing and some of the things that they should be thinking about. After that, we're going to get into some year-end deadlines that you're going to want to be aware of when it comes to your finances and your taxes. And then also we're going to take a look at a required minimum distribution. So for people that are 70 or 72 years old, how is that calculation made? We're going to try to make it as simple as possible so you can understand it. And then finally, we're going to take a viewer question on gifting stock. So let's take a look at our word of the day. The word of the day today is attentive. Attentive is paying close attention to something. So as I mentioned before, I think the last 20 years or so have really kind of convoluted a lot of people's relationships with people, because I believe truly it is the telephone where people get distracted. I mean, for my own, family life, I always feel like I'm telling people to get off their phone, and I feel like we have more meaningful conversations, but in order to get there, it can be a little bit difficult. But let's take a look now at what are the benefits if we can become more attentive. Number one, it helps us build better relationships. So being attentive, which includes active listening, reduces the chance of misunderstanding. When we actively listen to others, we feel more comfortable, they feel more comfortable opening up to us. So in order to build those relationships, we want to ask lots of questions. Number two, it creates stronger memories. If you want your memory to work effectively, your mind must at some time have paid full attention to the subject in order to recall it later. Number three, attentiveness helps us learn. So attention is the first step in the learning process. We cannot understand, learn, or remember anything if we're not attentive to it. Number four, it helps us accomplish our goals. So paying attention to details help us to accomplish our goals faster and with accuracy. The most effective people are those who give their undivided attention to the people, problems, opportunities, and moments that come into their life. Wherever your attention goes is usually where your mind will go. And number five, greater confidence. So gaining greater control of your attention multiplies your confidence about your future. In other words, when you give something 100% of your attention, that actually is who you really are. So if you struggle to focus, and again, when I'm giving this information out, I struggle with it too, just like the rest of us. So this is always helpful when I can go and do a little bit of research, because hopefully I can actually benefit from this, but hopefully it's helpful. So how do we improve being attentive? Number one, practice attentive listening. So give it full attention, put your phone away. For me, I go fishing with my son a lot, and I don't particularly love fishing, but I do love being with him. And, there was one time I was in a canoe and I was just on my phone the whole time, and I let him fish, and I said, this really is not what it should be. So I put that phone away, and from now on, whenever I go out there, whether I enjoy it or not, I enjoy being with him, so I put the phone away, and that's where my attention goes, which makes the experience much better, hopefully for him, but it definitely does for me. Number two, we improve being attentive by observing the things around us. We want to not just talk to someone, but we want to realize, what are their reaction, what are their body language. I look at, when I meet somebody, I want to know not just about, the questions that I'm asking, but what are their feelings around it, what are their goals, who do they, surround themselves with. So I want to kind of build a picture so I can actually make it more comfortable for them when I talk to them. Number three, practice mindfulness. So a lot of times we'll have these conversations with people and our mind will wander away, and that's okay. But to bring it back, I think the best thing is ask them a question. And number four, the best one I think is have a distraction to-do list. Two things that I use. One, when I'm in my office, I actually have a sticky pad and I write down things in which I don't want to get distracted from. It takes 25 minutes for you to come back from a distraction to the original thing. Also, use your phone. Say, hey, remind me in 3 hours to do this. So, put your phone away, ask questions, make a list. Hopefully that's helpful. When we return, we'll be joined by Chad Kritzis. Stay tuned.